Renovations coming along all right?
I am delighted to inform you we have completed our labors. You can now devote yourself to enjoying the vineyard's delights to the fullest.
Wonderful.
Forgive me my temerity, sir, but I thought, with all the work on Corfo Bianco completed, and with the estate looking more beautiful than ever, it might be appropriate to commemorate the moment.
With a cake? Sure, we should celebrate.
Sure, why not?
During the
After all, I spent 10,000 crowns on
I
this.
came across a bottle of Sacramento, the 1250 vintage. I cannot say by what miracle it survived, but it is here. And we've of course to open it today.
Alright, go on then.
And then
Open her up.
straight into the crowd, burning bouquet in hand. All thought it a part of the performance, so they only laughed, even when the decor began to catch fire. It was not until the flames engulfed Baron Mahefkin's beard that folk began to realize something was amiss and went to put out the fires.
Sounds like Monsieur Bolius and Madame Nina threw some first-rate balls here.
It was... in this regard, Baron Rossel was decidedly more reserved.
So tell me, Barnabas Basil, what's the wine situation like here? Am I going to produce any this year?
This year is out, I fear, sir. Last autumn, a fungus destroyed all the vines. Baron Rossel had new ones planted, but it will be some time before they start bearing fruit. Assuming that is, the fungus does not reappear.
That'd be bad.
Let's hope not.
Sacramento got me dreaming. It's amazing.
Isn't it, though? Allow me to top you off, sir. There.
Thanks.
Dang it.
Geralt, so content to see you. Le Papillon, Troubadour, remember?
Hey there.
I've never found the opportune moment. See, I never had the chance, in fact, to say I'm a devoted fan.
Thanks.
Of Master Dandelion. I know
But-
the bards, every ballad in his cycle about the Witcher.
What?
Oh, I cannot believe my luck.
Need something? From me?
Indeed, a matter most magnificent. My coiffeur, Jean-Louis Lotovic, has gone missing. Now, you shall rescue him while I compose an epic ballad about it. Listen, fair
Shall I now?
glorious tale of a missing friseur and a widowhood prevail.
Tell me more about the coiffure.
What happened exactly? Claim the hairdresser's missing, but are you sure?
Yes, yes. I've no doubt something's transpired. Something terrible, absurd. Jean-Louis is never late to work. He's punctual to a fault. I'm certain he'd be honored if I am the one to sing of his dramatic rescue.
And who's gonna pay me?
Who's gonna pay me to find this barber?
I will. Such opportunities come knocking rarely. But you must take me with you, for I must transcribe all that occurs as it happens.
Fine, but unusual as contracts go. It'll cost you more.
Naturally. To be expected.
Alright. Then, something like 156 shouldn't trouble you?
Yes, by all means. As you wish.
Alright, I'll look into it.
Fine, see what I can learn. Now, if you have to come with me, just one request. Stay out of the way. Mine and my swords.
Of course. You shan't even notice me. Jean-Louis' studio is just there. Right here. Ah!
What's the matter?
You alright?
I've hit upon the
yeah.
perfect ending.
What?
And all for the glory of her grace, the Duchess.
Thought this was about a witcher and a coiffeur. What's the Duchess got to do with it?
Her grace can be as fickle as the colt she rides. Today, all remember my fine couplets at the tourney. Yet tomorrow, her illustriousness bought by her breakfast might demand a new epic poem. One must grab at opportunity before it flits away. Well then, where shall we start?
At the door, by breaking it down.
Alright. Let's see what's going on here.
Scissors are completely dull. No way you could use these to cut hair. Scissors are completely dull. No way you could use these to cut hair. Fragrance. Very strong. This jar's empty too. The coiffeur's log. A manicure, curling, Cintrian pendulum, Rivian ponytail, raftsman's due. Long out of style in Novigrad. His appointments. Last one was a certain Lady La Pompadour. Know her?
Yes, a dear old bird. Jean-Louis done her hair for a decade. Completely harmless.
Sketch here. Looks like a map. This mean anything to you?
I may understand where it points, but if so, there's not there. Just fields and meadows.
I think I understand.
As do I. Perhaps. Around he looked, yet all was quite proper. I see razors, pomades, but no blasted hair chopper.
Mind being quiet for a minute? Think I might know what happened to the hairdresser. No evidence of a break-in, no signs of a struggle. To my mind, he just went out to find ingredients for his pomade. Looks like he ran out. Of pomade.
Yes, indeed. He'd have gone into the meadows beyond the city to gather flower petals for it. Trolls must have devoured him. Or a cyclops. Splendid either way.
Think you could find the place using his map?
Naturally.
Lead the way then.
They ventured beyond walls by vines entwined, into the unknown the poor barber to find.
Gonna do that the whole way?
Bidding them farewell, the gravestones moss covered, they strode briskly on by doubts unencumbered. Behold, the location from the map.
Damn it, get back!
Whoa. Shit. Watch out. The hell?
What beast?
You alright?
An Archospore.
Might there be more nearby?
Who knows?
Maybe.
And your sharpened senses, what do they say?
That you'd rather turn and run.
Oh, a primo jest. Let us continue onward. I know you'll stand in my defense. You will you not? On to the
Sure.
point on the map. The witch's blade flash juices spouted and poured, covering all about in an Archospore's gore. No piece of the stylist fell from its bowels. The frisser had been nabbed by aught else most foul. There! Jean-Louis' basket! I'd recognize it anywhere. He was here. We can be certain now.
A basket
Alright.
of flower petals. Same smell as the pomade. Grass is trampled. Multiple sets of footprints. A little blood. Seems you were right. He ran into trouble.
Phew! What luck! I just hope it's not Cyclopes. Hard-pressed to find a rhyme for that.
Pure poppycock, you beard mangler! The latest rage in some bomb-botched cove here. We're in Nilfgaard, you bung munch!
What did he do to you?
What did he do? He quaffed me, gave me a duck's ass, an ape drake, a beaver paddle, I don't even know. So ashamed I couldn't attend the tourney. I'd have proved my valor, Mamma shall women that have read my prize. Then this scallywag with his talk of the rage missed my chance by the hair on my head.
Got him back good from what I can see.
That is but the start. I've not yet decided if I shouldn't snip off something more.
Well, doesn't seem chivalrous of you.
Doesn't seem terribly chivalrous. What about honor? Your oath on the peacock? All that.
I do vow on the noble bird I shall gut you if you do not skedaddle. Onward! Stand and fight!
I'll take my chances.
And you boys dare not intervene. By golly, by gum, this will be chivalrous.
Alright.
Listen, children, a story you shall hear of a witcher who walloped a rogue knight's steady hair.
Pull out your entrails. They will descend to the
On guard. Sit your ass down, boy.
It's grown rather late. I believe we'll be on our way.
Le Papillon, let me hold his wounds. You saved me at the last second.
You're welcome.
Yeah, he saved you.
Jean-Louis Ludovic, I presume. Let's get out of here before he...
Quiet, both of you! I've got it!
What?
Rose in their fear, the knight's henchmen and squires, while his bowels set loose, heavenward spiraled. The witcher cleft him in two lacerated, his neck swing the swine adroitly castrated. With one more caress from the witcher's blade, the knight's guts popped out, his breakfast betrayed. Then hobbled a pace on his stump arms like crutches, all for the glory of her grace, the Duchess.
What? I think you got a bit confused there.
Think you got confused. Sure you saw all that?
Forgive me, Witcher, but poetry's hardly your forte. In fact, you know squat. Today's audiences demand high drama, and I provide it.
What about my pay?
Right, of
I've
course.
decided you should receive a reasonable share of the royalties. Payable, let us say, semi-annually?
Meaning you're broke just now.
I owe you 1,000 thanks, Master Witcher. I'll gladly pay your reward. Not to mention trimming you when you see the need that come by.
Thanks.
Alright.
Take care now.
What's going on?
Pretty crap idea, saving the clogs. Unless you don't mind some clever little beast making off with your coin pouch.
The notice, is that it? Are you a Witcher, Master?
Noises in the
Yes.
cemetery. You the one they bother?
Yes, and I'm alone in that, it seems. That is, no one else has bothered to take any steps, though all must hear the racket.
Uh-huh.
I took the matter up with the Ducal Guard. They claim they found nothing, but I'm not sure they even bothered to look. What's left for me to do? Should I sniff about the cemetery myself?
Noises occur regularly?
The noises, they pretty regular?
Each night. I live next door. I hear it loud and clear, as if through a horn someone had stuck in my ear. Ah! Hawk! Ooh! Firk! And then whack! Thud! As if another bear slammed head first into a cupboard.
Know exactly what you mean.
How much you're offering?
How much will I get for this?
How much would you like?
I don't know, I think 65 seems fair.
I don't believe I have that amount. What would you say to a festival discount? On account of the tourney.
I mean, I'd say no, but since you insist, 61 then.
Agreed.
Great, I'll tend to it.
Fine, I'll tend to it. Any victims? Someone go missing recently? Or are we just talking noises?
No one's come to harm, thank the gods. Why? Do you think it might be a monster?
Could be, but doesn't need to, though. Might also be grave robbers, tramps. Remains to be seen.
I can't rightly say what would be worse. Whatever the case, Godspeed, Master.
Yep.
Loud enough to wake the dead. Strange. Can't hear anything now. Damn it. More fighting. Noises coming from the catacombs, it seems. So, noises coming from here. Not a soul. Strange. Doesn't look anything like a grave hag's lair either. Smashed, as if someone threw it against the wall. Gold. Can't be grave robbers. None worth their salt would have left this. Louis de Corentin. Died on the day of Saint Zoetham's remembrance. Noises started right around then. Pretty fresh. Funeral wasn't too long ago. No sign of monsters or grave robbers. Bit of a mess, that's all. Maybe this isn't the spot after all. Strange. Noise is clearly coming from that tomb. Impossible.
Hello? What's going on here?
Something's not right. Need to hide, see how things play out.
You'd rather lie about all day, flipping those cards like some dwarf. Disgusting.
Indeed.
What?
Far better to stand at the door of Lebioda's temple, mumbling prayers from dawn till dusk.
Ingrid, I prayed for you, that you would cast off the yoke of gambling.
Fine job you did of it. Seems the gods had also heard enough of your cackling. And you? Why are you here? This is a private conversation.
Greetings. What are you arguing about?
What's this argument about, anyway?
Sod off. Not your concern.
Could help you resolve it.
Saucy.
I know not your name, but you must help me. I refuse to spend eternity at the side of this heathen. Remove him from my crypt at once.
Slow down. What's the problem?
This is my crypt, and this saintly shrew harangues me even in death. An eternity of nagging, the misery.
I was blind and a fool to marry him. He's a slave to the cards, prepared to wager his own child on a round of Gwent.
Once, damn it, and as a jest. How many times must I explain? And who sank our fortune into some silly statue of Lebioda?
Piety. That was my cause. The prophet immortalized would have transformed this land of blasphemy and betting. How was I to know it was all a fraud?
Because I warned you some 500 times!
Quiet. Shut up, both of you.
Whose crypt is this, rightfully?
Who does the crypt belong to, rightfully?
Must you ask? It's mine. My family's. The de Corentans. Are you illiterate?
True. But my dowry served to repurchase it from those you owed.
Look, if there's to be peace and quiet here, one of you's gotta go. Need to move one of you out.
Yes. Take him. Please. Do so. And I shall tell you where I hid his lucky Gwent cards.
What? I knew it was you. And now you would evict me from my crypt, then pay for the deed with my cards.
Well, what are you gonna pay me with?
Had I those very cards at the tournament in Belhaven, I'd still be alive. It's your fault, you pox incarnate, that they stabbed me to death.
They murdered you for your debts. I had nothing to do with it.
Come, I heed this good book-thumping wench. Mind, I know well where she hid those cards. I'll tell you myself, as soon as you've removed her.
Need to think about it. All right, gotta move one of them out.
Eeny, miny, meeny, mo, catch the tiger by its toe. If it squeals, grab it again. If it doesn't, then go grab its tail and have it vaccinated and shot to death. Excuse me.
No, wait. If you truly must do this, then please, at the least, deposit me somewhere pleasant.
All the same to me. Where do you want to go?
Take me to my mother's grave. It's in the old cemetery just outside the city walls. A lovely spot, almost on the lakeshore. The flora there, It's extraordinary, really.
Extraordinary flora. Where is it exactly?
Beneath the outspread arms of a chestnut. The tombstone bears my mother's name, Micheline Belrose. To think I failed to heed her when she warned me about that lout.
Micheline Belrose. This is it.
Alright. May you rest in peace.
Remove the urn with Margot's ashes, just like you wanted. Louis, you there? Should have known he'd stand me up. All right, if that's how you want to play it.
I guess I'll take you with me. Since you're not gonna show yourself.
Put me back. Yes, I'm a fraud. I lied to you. I've no notion where the cards are, but I shall think of something. Just wait.
Yes. What do you want?
Got it. A swordsmith. Trentin's the name. I skinned him at Gwent once, but he had no coin, so he promised me the pride of his collection, a lovely blade. Finely fashioned. I passed on before I could get it, but you could collect it in my stead. Just tell him Louis de Corentin sent you.
The dead
Uh-huh.
Corentin?
That could indeed prove problematic. But if...
If?
I know. The man's a gambler, inveterate. His wife forced him to seek help, hypnosis or some such. She believes Trentin no longer touches cards, would wager her virtue on it. Were she to learn he still plays Gwent, well, he'd be in a deep doodaloo.
Thanks. Hey there, I'm done. Cemetery ought to be real nice and quiet now.
To sleep in my own bed once more. The clogs has grown intolerably loud. The punters bellow like men possessed. One madman especially, always shouting, "Order in! Order in!" But tell me, at the cemetery, what was it? Beasts, as you claimed?
It's actually just a martial spat.
Nope, just a marital spat.
Marital.
It? But they hollered like skewered polecats.
Yeah, well.
Bother you with such a trifle. Here, for your trouble.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
The best steel in all of Tucson. Take a gander.
I've come for Louis' sword.
Here to collect Louis de Corentin's sword.
Ha! That's rich. The Corentin's dead. Who are you? His brother? His lover? Louis never mentioned either.
Maybe so, but he told me a bit about you. Heard you used to play a little Gwent. Had a habit, in fact, till your wife helped you kick the addiction. Real treasure, wife like that.
Ah, the bumpoke. Yeah. Here I thought I might hang it over the mantle again, with Louis gnawing radishes from the underside. But it seems I must. So be it. The sword's yours. But don't leave me high and dry. Give me a chance to win back my dignity at least. Perhaps a round or three for coin?
What about the wife? Not afraid she'll...
In my home, what I say stands. Women have got no power. Besides which, the wife's away for a few days visiting her sister in Belhaven. So, shall we play?
Not in the mood.
No thanks. Think I'll pass this time.
Bambot. But a no's a no. I'll not insist, nor beg. Your loss.
Take care now.
Yeah, my loss.
Sir, a letter for you, sir.
Letter?
A letter?
From?
Can't rightly say, sir. I was just to deliver it.
Uh-huh. Well, good on you, son. Let's see here. Huh. Here. Take some cash, right?
Thanks.
No, sir. Thank you. And I truly hope I'll be of service again.
Dearest.
I suspect weighty affairs, rather than merely the wine festival, have drawn you to Toussaint. Perhaps you'll find time to probe a certain matter in spite of this. I recently came across the mention of one Professor Moreau, a scholar in Beauclair, who conducted research into Witcher mutations. Though the details are rather murky, as is the location of the scholar's laboratory, his journal could contain more information. It lies buried with him in his tomb. I enclose a map I found in the book I happened upon. Though less than completely legible, I trust it will prove useful nonetheless. I felt this matter could prove of some importance to you, thus I dispatched this letter without delay. Whatever you decide, please take exceedingly good care of yourself. Your Yen.
Professor who studied Witcher mutations. Might actually be worth looking into. Inscriptions in Elder speech. Salvation lies not in Dol Nevde, but in our hearts. Glory be to Eldarin. Damn. Professor's journal's long gone. Guess somebody else found out about it too. Should look around, see if I can find something else. Professor certainly can't do much to help me with my search. Footprints. Narrow and shallow. Somebody small, light. Woman, maybe? Wonder where they lead. Damn it. Trail breaks off. Wonder if the grave robber learned more than I did. Won't learn anything else here. Map Yen sent me will have to do. Also, Epitaph mentioned both Eldarin and Dol Nevde, Valley of the Nine. Site marked on the map's all wet now. San Retour flows through there. Must be where the Valley of the Nine once lay. Need to explore the location.
What the hell?
Grave robber must have found something in Moreau's tomb to activate the entry portal.
Yeah.
This place has in store. Implanted spikes. Sick sense of humor someone's got.
Excuse me? Whoa. Panthers? Panthers? Get out of here, Panthers.
Course. Locked. Notes I found mention 4 protruding stones. Gotta press them somehow. Crossbow, maybe? Could try to hit them. Did it.
Haha. Show me the money, baby.
Interesting as places go. Seems someone put a lot of thought into its design. Should look around.
Unwanted guest. Intruder. You are not welcome
Great. Portals. This just keeps getting better. Must be where Moreau had his lab.
Huzzah!
Just need to pick an entry.
What?
The 18th of Yule, year 1102. Today I begin my great life's endeavor, one greater and more significant than any I have thus far undertaken, for it relates to me personally, to myself and my son. When 15 years passed, a beast of the forest assaulted me. A witcher came to my aid, saved my life. I could not know that for said salvation, I would in the end pay by relinquishing any say as to my own son's fate. Had I the skill to turn back time, I would have done so, and perished rather than surrender to the Witchers my only son. But as it was, on the day when Jerome was taken, I swore an oath on my honor that I would recover my son. Today, following years of research and preparation, I have at last devised a device that allows me to study mutations. If the gods in their goodness grant me but a bit of favor, I shall find a way to reverse said mutations and restore Jerome to a normal life.
So, Professor wasn't out to enhance Witcher mutations, wanted to reverse them. Wonder if he managed, and if there's anything in it for me.
Huh.
Crystal for this entry's missing. Might be somewhere. Should look around.
Alright.
Observation number 30. The mutations do not set in at once. Curiously, they do not develop over a span of time. Rather, for a mutation to progress towards completion, the appropriate mutagen must be applied continuously. The subject does not bear this well, but I found a way to make the mutations less taxing, invasive. To the mutagen base, I add the albumin of a mutated giant centipede egg. Stored in a glass terrarium, the eggs do not develop, remain small. The eggs themselves are a sight to behold. Mutated, they are luminescent, emitting a wondrous glow. I can only hope my addition of the albumin will produce no significant side effects. Time will tell.
Crystal for this entry's missing. Might be somewhere. Should look around.
Let's see here.
Years of experiments, research, sacrifice, all for naught. I have failed to achieve my defined objective. Each mutation I applied to my subjects proved ineffective when applied to Jerome. What I meant to cure him of his witcherism, that which I meant to restore to him a normal life, only deepened his mutations, further augmented his speed and strength, rendered him yet more inhuman. It seems my son must remain a witcher forever. I have failed. The time has come to abandon this place. Return home to Lydia. She may yet deign to take me back. The contraption and mutagens I leave here. Let them wither and crumble. As did my dreams of regaining my son.
So the Professor wanted to reverse the mutation's effects. Ended up deepening them. Stroke of luck for me. Could profit from his failure.
Yeah. Alright, so let's summarize.
So, Professor tried to neutralize the effects of Witcher mutations. Only managed to enhance them, though. Used the albumins of giant centipede eggs as his mutagen base. Need to go on an egg hunt. Guessing this man didn't come here willingly. Moreau must have kept his son in here. Grim. Preserved organs. Hope their donors weren't forced to give them up. Just need to pick an entry.
Alright, let's see the second entry. On the account of having this crystal here.
Observation 22. Despite applying a surfeit of toxic substances, significantly more than usual, the subject displayed no symptoms of overdosing. I believe this to be an effect of the mutations. Thus, a minor success. This mutation should allow Jerome better to tolerate toxicity.
And the fourth entry. The one before the last. Let's see how optimistic he was.
Observation 58. Sometimes failure is the catalyst for success. I've discovered a method by which one type of mutagen may be transmuted into another through the addition of certain ingredients. This is a great day for science. In addition, I observed that today's dose of mutagens brought the subject to the brink of death. He then suddenly awoke, revived, his strength renewed. Not wholly, of course, but he did in a sense come back from the edge of death. Whether this is attributable to his mutations or to pure coincidence cannot be ascertained. I must conduct further experiments.
Alright. That's it then. Whoa. Nice move. Saving that up for me. How nice. Alright. Delicious eggs. Alright, so I put this thing here and
Professor's mutagens might work on me as they did on his son. Well, time to find out.